My name is Jaspreet Kaur Grewal. I'm a JD MBA student at Osgoode Law School and the Schulich School of Business. My question is, given the housing shortage, what tools or strategies do you believe will best ensure that new housing growth is matched by the development of complete, well-serviced communities with access to schools, parks, transit, groceries, healthcare, and other essentials?
Great question.
Great question.
I think we touched on a few things.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to the private sector, before I start,
Yeah.
I just want to say the success of Build Canada Homes is the success of everybody in this room.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because if Build Canada Homes doesn't succeed, it means that people here are not succeeding. And that's a much bigger issue. So with regards to this question, I think what we're doing in making sure that the infrastructure money is flowing, that coordination that needs to happen, very important. Also, the work that we need to do with our provinces and our cities. It is so frustrating for people that want to work on housing. The lack of communication and coordination between governments. It is probably one of the things that frustrates the most everybody in this room. And I think the more alignment we can create, and I see Build Canada Homes as trying to help with that, because we're going to be in the trenches right now with everybody else, because we're developing land, we're working with partnerships. But at the same time, we're at the table with the federal government and provincial government. So we are going to be really strong advocates for the sector, both the nonprofit, but some of these challenges, some of these barriers. We're not going to be able to solve it all, but we're going to be a strong voice in there. And that coordination, that cooperation that needs to happen with 3 levels of government, and that priority that needs to be given to infrastructure and housing is crucial. And the coordination between the two. It's not about just building the housing.
Yeah.
It's building the communities and creating the opportunity for people to succeed.
For sure. I'm going to add on a little. I have 2 minutes. I can do it. Her question specifically around things like green spaces and creating community. How do you, when you're looking at projects, when you're asking people to bring projects in through the portal, is this part of the consideration as well, that these projects are considering the community aspect? Or is this like, no, we just got to get houses built right now?
No, we'll consider proximity to transit. We'll consider, the need of, we want to do good development. So if you're going to bring single family homes beside a subway station, we're not going to subsidize. We're not going to work with you. We want to make sure that it is leveraging what we need. It is close to transit, because there's an affordability that comes with that. But also that responds to the needs of that community.
Yes.
So we're going to actually be looking at numbers very closely. What's the deepest need in Winnipeg? Where do we have to act the most in Winnipeg versus Toronto? It's different. I don't have to act as much on the workforce housing in Winnipeg as much as I still have to do here in Toronto. There's a lot of investment that we need to do in the transitional and social housing in that city. So we are going to be looking at where do we need to act the most in certain parts, and have projects that respond to that as well. Absolutely, we will.